we know exactly everything about them, or everything that we need to know because we are here. So the Molochian hand is here. They have some kind of relationship with Mingorad. Hello?
Yes?
Hello, madam. Might I ask you who you are?
I am Zan Alurin, warrior priestess of the Dark Elves. And who are you, stranger? You've never before seen the trees of Senang. Of that, I am certain.
Would I be saying my name? I am, and make up a name, like, I am Mr. Oh god, now I'm thinking about it. Like, if I had to shoot a name, I mean, a name that makes sense, would have prepared myself before, right? I am Mr. Woodchurch.
Honesty. You surprise me. You take a large risk in exposing yourself to me, especially considering what you are.
What I am? An halfling, you mean? What exactly do you mean by that?
I don't know exactly who you are, but I do know that you don't belong here. Sometimes I see things that others cannot. I know that your road has been long and that you're in grave danger by being here. I suppose you could say that meeting me has increased that danger.
Really, for some reason I don't feel you pose a threat, do I?
That still remains to be seen, but unlike many of my brethren and sisters here, I am seeking answers to difficult questions. Blind devotion to a cause is the easiest path to take, and the most foolish. I wish to shed light on the path ahead and choose the best way to travel. Those answers, I think, begin with you.
Really? Why would you think that, Zanalurin?
I see things.
Yeah?
When you walked into Senang, I saw something around you. A great latticework of wood and iron, and it carried a great weight, which weighed nothing at all. These are the visions I see. What they mean, I don't always know. But I do know that you are somehow important to me.
Why? What answers are you seeking, Zanalurin? Really?
What do you know of the Dark Elves? Do you know the differences between us and our cousins in Kintara?
Interrogation. Should I say I know almost nothing, or should I say the truth? Well, saying the truth is like admitting that I have been to Kintara, right? I am pretending to be a Molochian hand, but maybe the Dark Elves told me a little bit about their philosophy. Maybe I know that there are some physiological. I know there are some philosophical differences, maybe.
Then you know that the Dark Elves, like Aranax, want Arcanum to once again be ruled by elves, and elves only. They will stop at nothing to make this a reality. They've already done much, and are still doing so.
You keep saying they. Aren't you a Dark Elf, Zanalurin?
Yes. Yes, I am. I am a Dark Elf. Sometimes that is a burden. I don't know exactly what I believe anymore. I see visions, and these visions tell me that there is something very wrong with what the Dark Elves are working for. Something very wrong with all that they have done.
Are you sure? What have they done? I mean, girl. What have they done?
I can say no more. All I can tell you is that I do not know if my place is here among them, and that somehow my answers lie with you, and where you are going. But I won't lie about my loyalties. In the end, it is my own answers that I seek. When my choice is made, that is all that will matter.
Well, let's speak of this later, dear. I'm very tired now. God. Crazy. That's not what I wanted. I've stepped in something foul, Mao. Get over here and lick my boots clean. Ouch, you've bruised my toe. You will pay. Yep. I didn't have time to read it. What a pathetic lot, you bunch of overgrown abominations. I bet you really wish to hit me, do you not, you sniveling pathetic curs? Are you done? Can I talk with this guy? Okay, I cannot. He has a black chest right here next to him, and it is magically held. Ooh. Half ogre prisoner. Do not look at me that way, cur. I am your master. Hello. Leave me be unless you wish to become like those mongrels. Oh, God. Reminds me of somebody. Actually, not somebody specific, but yeah. You're just a guard. Fine. I think that's probably... I want to explore more before going in there. It seems like an important place. Oh, these two are talking. Okay, they're saying nothing, sorry. My bad. How are you, sir? Fine. How do you do? Oh, well. Hello. Where is everyone? Your village seems a bit empty. He looks at you suspiciously. What is the information to you, and just who are you? I am of the Molokan hand. I suppose I was simply curious. Then you should know what we are trying to accomplish. It would be very difficult to achieve our goals. Were we to stay in our village, would it not? Besides, if the location of our village ever became known by our enemies, they would not hesitate to attack. It is best to not congregate more than necessary, not only for our safety, but to assure our task is brought to completion. Thank you. You make sense, indeed. Reminds me of when Nira amassed, literally amassed all the wild mages in one point in Baldur's Gate, in one camp in Baldur's Gate. I think I've already talked with her. Hello again, Mr.Dixon, what can I do for you? You have my gratitude? Don't know. Okay. I guess this place is not as big as Kintarra. Okay. Alright. Okay, so it seems like there is nobody I can talk to here except that crazy. Except that crazy. I don't know, maybe she could maybe she could join us, maybe, but I don't know, because she said to Mr. Dixon that her loyalties are already, you know, I don't think you can change her alignment. Anyway, she's an evil follower. If you're evil, you take her. It's better. I think we will do without her. I kind of want to play this game again with an evil character, but certainly not now. I mean, Another let's play of Arcanum is gonna be in a long time if I ever do it. Hello?
When my guards informed me a foot soldier of the Malokian Hand was here to see me, I couldn't guess what you could possibly have to speak with me about.
Oh god. Oh god. Whatever, I've come to report on the search for the blimp crash survivor.
Judging from the Hand's famed reputation, I assume you were here to tell me that the survivor has been located and eliminated.
Could I even pull this off? We are trouble locating him, apparently.
You came here to waste my time with news of your incompetence?
You're hiding information from us.
I think you are searching for anything to excuse the Hand's inability to locate the survivor.
You know, we're more effective when we are given all necessary information.
And just what do you think we are keeping from you?
There is some link between the Black Mountain Climb vanishment and the survivor.
What could a possible link have to do with finding and eliminating the survivor?
We need to understand our prey's mind to predict his actions.
The only link between them would be information that the escaped dwarf passed to the survivor. We don't believe they had any knowledge of each other before they boarded the blimp.
Yeah, but what is the nature of the information passed between them?
We cannot be sure, obviously, but we assume it has something to do with why the dwarves were banished to the void. Sadly, Stenar, the dwarf from the blimp, was one of the most skilled engineers. His loss set our timetable back a fair amount.
Using baits in your scheme was a stroke of genius.
After all those years of trying to concoct a plausible excuse to banish a group of dwarves, that young fool stumbles in there and walks away with their cherished technology. Aranax himself couldn't have dreamed of a better scenario.
Aranax must have been furious that Stenar escaped.
What did he expect? He has them constructing a technological gate to weaken the ward so he can re-enter this realm, and he's surprised when one of them escapes through it?
Yeah. Why hasn't Aranax returned? Stenar made it through.
Stenar had absolutely no magical aptitude. He was able to slip through the smallest opening without any danger to himself.
Mm-hmm.
If someone of Aranax's magical power were to attempt to come through before the rift was big enough, it would be an excruciating death, to say the least.
Well, I think I have enough information to proceed now. Good day then. Good God, what have I done? Oh God. Whoa, I know who you are. The man before you is thin, wiry, with grey, wolfish eyes. He fingers a dagger on his belt. Sorry, what are you talking about? What do you mean? You are in the middle of the village of the Dark Elves and no one is here who shouldn't be here. So why wouldn't I know who you are? Yes, of course, sir. So sorry, sir. Too late for that. Do you think that the hand doesn't know its own? Or doesn't recognize its quarry? So, you do know who I am. Who are you? I am Gideon Liar, first blade of the Molochian hand. I've sought you for a long time, and here you are, having walked into my very arms. Interesting indeed. Yes, indeed, I'm curious why do the Molochian hand want to kill me? Why else? We're assassins, my friend. We have been contracted to kill you. Is there anything else that need be said? But why? What did I do? Sadly, you've done nothing at all. The original contract was for a dwarf named Stennar Rockcutter, who was posing as a gnome when he boarded the EFS Zephyr. You spoke to the dwarf and so involved yourself in his affairs. We have been hunting you ever since. Yeah, I think the Mingorad already told me. So I was merely in the wrong place at the wrong time. It would seem that way, yes. And yet you don't wonder why the Dark Elves wanted Stennar dead. That is not important to me. The Hand are assassins. We provide a service which we perform very well, and we are paid for that service upon completion of our contract. Nothing else is important, my friend. The Hand has no conscience or morality. We are death. That death has now come to you. Well, it seems to me that the Hand hasn't always been this way. What could you possibly know of the Hand, stranger? We have been assassins for more than 1,000 years. Our record is immaculate. Our techniques, those of the oldest masters. You don't know us at all. I know of the Darien Ka, Gideon. I know where the Hand left them. What? How could you? You know nothing, a mere scrap of information, an old name. You don't have any idea what you're talking about. Yes, Gideon, I do. Tell him of the book that Joachim sent you. Oh yeah, do you remember that book? I think we read it. So you do know of our history. You may very well be the only living person outside of the Hand who knows these things. That we once served such evil ends in a that we once served such evil ends is a shame to us. Why was the Hand so ashamed? Do you have an idea what sort of a monster that Kergan the Terrible was? He discovered all of the dark necromantic arts he used to experiment on living souls, killing them and then raising them from the dead. The Darien Ka were his evil prodigy, and we served them unquestioningly for 500 years. We had never been told of what Kergan had done. Yeah, I remember Kergan. We met him. Either is not the one we met. Is the one we read the diary of, or something like that. And then your leader Trellian found something. Yes, it is said that he found the writings of Kergan, which described in detail the experiments he used to perform on his victims. It made Trellian sick with revulsion and despair. He vowed to destroy the Darien Ka, no matter what the cost. I think I read the Journal of Kergan. What? Where did you find it? I was in the caverns of the Stonecutter clan. Interesting, you seem to know much. Tell me, what is it that you're doing here? What brings you to the village of the Dark Elves? It would seem the last place that you'd want to be. Well, should I tell him? I'm gonna be honest and tell him. So, Aronax is coming back, and it seems that the Dark Elves are helping him to do so? And once again, the Hand is being used for evil purposes. That will no longer be the case. He glances toward the home of Mingorad, and as for you, I am deeply sorry. The Hand will bother you no more. Thank you, Gideon. Good luck to you. We won't be seeing each other again. I recommend you leave here as soon as you're done with your business. Goodbye, then. Ooh, he's running away. Do you say something? Please, I am on my duty. By the way, yeah, the girl in here, she was Mingorad. Okay, and we met the chief or some kind of responsible. Okay, what is the exit? Oh, here, of the Molochian hand.
Excuse me, I have something I need to talk with you about.
Okay, Virgil, what is it, Virgil?
I have to leave. There's something I need to do. Something I should have done a long time ago.
Are you insane? What are you talking about, Virgil?
Listen, I'm sorry things have to be this way. I stayed with you as long as I could. I tried to forget. But it burns within me, won't leave me alone. I have to go to Caledon. If I can, I'll return to you. If not, well, I wish you the best of luck.
What? Virgil, please just tell me. Let me help. Let us help.
I'm sorry. I have no choice. I can no longer live with it. I must go and do what must be done. Farewell, living one.
What? Virgil, wait.
Forgive me, but I must go.
You have all my inventory. You have stuff I need. Okay, then. Welcome back. We are in Kintara. We are trying to follow Virgil directly down to Caledon. But we are stopping to Kintara for a little while to talk with Raven, mostly. We need to go to her directly. Where is she? Yeah, we need to be quick because we are trying to... Oh god, I'm so confused. We're trying to keep on trail with Virgil. Swift is back? Oh. He probably didn't like Tarant that much. Hey, Raven.
Hello again. It's so very good to see you.
Yeah, hi, Raven.
Certainly. How can I help you?
I bring information about the village of the Dark Elves.
I'm so very glad you've returned to us. Did you find the village of the Dark Elves? What happened since you left us?
Well, I traveled to Tarant and...
So, Mingarad is a woman.
Uh-huh.
I'd very much like to meet her.
Well, yeah, she's a woman. I don't think that matters, really. Like, women can be evil, I suppose. I hope you get the chance, dear.
So do I. So do I. And what did you find out from this Mingarad?
Well, she told me of the Black Mountain clan.
So, the Black Mountain clan was banished in order to help Aranex weaken the wards. He's really coming back. We elves are a magical race and wise to the ways of ruin and prophecy. But I never really thought... Regardless, we must act. You must speak to my mother. She may be able to see what is to be done.
Wait, I have some questions about Aranex.
The story of Aranex is an old one. He was a powerful elf who lived in the Age of Legends. Back then, there was an elven council who ruled over the land, and Aranex had defied them. There was a great struggle between them, and Aranex was banished to the void. The story, of course, is much more complicated than that, but those are the important points.
What's the rest of the story?
I don't know as much about the history as others. The Panari religion is very concerned with Aranex. The prophecy of his return comes from them. If you have questions about it, they have temples all across Arcanum. Any priest would be able to give you the particulars.
Can you explain what is the void? I mean, I had it explained to me, but maybe you have more intelligence?
The void is where people go when they are banished. Don't ask me about it.
Oh, come on.
I don't know what it's like. In fact, no one knows, because no one has ever come back from there. My mother will know the course we should take. She may be able to see through all of this and tell us what is to be done.
All right, I'll speak with her. Oh God, it's gonna be Very confusing again. Hey.
Hello again, traveler.
Yeah, hello again, Silver Lady. I have one more question to ask you.
Yes, I knew you'd return to me. And it seems that you still walk the shore. This gladdens me.
Why?
It means that you've chosen the right path, traveler. At least, right in the way that you see things.
Oh, that's easy.
I am happy for you.
Saying everything and nothing at the same time. May I ask you something then?
Of course. What is the question?
What am I to do next? Yeah, please try to be clear. Maybe? Oh. Hello?
Your answer lies with Nasruddin.
What? How is that possible? Well, it could. Nasruddin banished Aronax, right?
You have your answer, traveler. We won't be speaking again.
Wait, who? Okay, I suppose we won't speak again. Raven, help.
Hello again. It's so very good to see you. Certainly. How can I help you?
I've spoken with your mother about Aronax.
You did? And what did she tell you?
She told me your answer lies with Nasruddin.
That's very, very odd.
Indeed, why?
Because Nasruddin has been dead for more than 2,000 years.
Yeah, I know, but maybe with something linked to him? I thought she was being figurative. That seems to make things a little difficult.
Yes, it would seem so.
Nasruddin and the council, they banished Aronax.
Yes, I know. At least that's the story. As I've said, I don't know the details.
Well, that puts me in a pinch. I'm looking for a dead man.
Yes, it is very strange. My recommendation is that you travel to Caledon. There you will find the first temple of the Panari and perhaps some more answers.
We have to go there because we're after somebody. I'll do that, Raven. Thank you so much for your help.
Good luck. I hope this turns out well. For all of us.
Seriously, when the Silver Lady said your answer lies with Nasruddin, I never thought... I thought with Nasruddin. I thought maybe in the Panari temple. I didn't... Oh my god, I'm lost again. I never thought with him, as in, I need to meet him. Of course, I cannot meet him because he's dead. I thought that was pretty obvious. That wasn't very well done. Okay, guys, we're going down to Caledon. Oh, we just arrived in Caledon. I have no idea where to go. Where could it be? Said I'm going to Caledon. Yeah, well, good. Can anybody talk to me? See. Heard anything interesting? Everything is quiet. I remember where Virgil is, but I would really like to have any news. Hey, what can you tell me about Nasruddin? No rumors to pass. What can you tell me about Nasruddin? You're better off asking one of those Panari fanatics. Fanatics, alright. Yeah, I know. Virgil, right? Yeah, talking about Virgil. Anybody knows where he is?
What would you have me do? What would you ask of me, sir?
Nothing. I wanted to ask you about Virgil, but apparently I can't. Hey, you guys. Nothing. Nothing. Well, let's pretend these guys told me that they've seen him going down to the basement. That would make sense. I wonder why there is no dialogue about Virgil. You just get to Caladon and nobody helps you out. It would have been nice if that they had included some line of dialogue with these two guys, for example. Let's go then. Oh god. Oh no. Guys, these people have guns. Oh my god, come on, help me. Mr.Dixon being very reckless. Thank you, Perryman. Oh, I fainted. Guys, you need to save me. Hey, dog! Oh. Now we have to wait for me to stop being... to regain conscience. Hey, I'm back. Oh god. Who are these people? Repeater rifle. Oh my god. Virgil, you're dead. Oh, well. Wait. You guys have something? Can you even resurrect him, Perryman? You could, I guess. But I cannot tell you to cast the spell, right? I have an idea. The magic bean.